World Best Constellations Overview. A constellation is a group of stars that forms an imaginary outline or pattern on the celestial sphere, typically representing an animal, mythological person or creature, a god, or an inanimate object. The origins of the earliest constellations likely go back to prehistory. Do you remember story of the three wise men in the Bible? Hope you can remember how they were directed to their target of searched. People used constellations to relate stories of their beliefs, experiences, creation, or mythology. Different cultures and countries adopted their own constellations, some of which lasted into the early 20th century before today's constellations were internationally recognized. The recognition of constellations has changed significantly over time. Many have changed in size or shape. Some became popular, only to drop into obscurity. Others were limited to a single culture or nation. There are about 88 constellations which are viewed globally based on their geolocation. There are major and minor constellation. In 1922, the International Astronomical Union (IAU) formally accepted the modern list of 88 constellations, and in 1928 adopted official constellation boundaries that together cover the entire celestial sphere. Any given point in a celestial coordinate system lies in one of the modern constellations. Some astronomical naming systems include the constellation where a given celestial object is found to convey its approximate location in the sky. The video is designed to reinforce and support a student's comprehension and retention of the word constellation through use of video graphics and labels. You can figure out that the stars line up in recognizable patterns. The patterns form shapes of people, animals, and mythological beings. Early astronomers called these special patterns constellations. Each star in the pattern has a name and is connected to form a different constellation. It is almost like a connect the dots picture, but instead of using numbers and dots, the twinkling stars are connected to form the special patterns. You have heard of the Big Dipper, Orion's Belt, Aquila, the Eagle, Gemini or Aries, but these are only a few of the constellations. There are many more. Many constellations have their roots in myths. A myth is an ancient story about many different things. Constellation myths are usually stories about gods, heroes and creatures such as serpents, dragons, flying horses and more. The images related to these myths are formed using connected stars. Zodiac constellations are constellations that lie along the plane of the ecliptic. The ecliptic, or the apparent path of the sun, is defined by the circular path of the sun across the sky, as seen from Earth. In other words, the sun appears to pass through these constellations over the course of a year. The passage of the sun through the zodiac is a cycle that was used by ancient cultures to determine the time of year. Most of the planets in the solar system have orbits that take them near the ecliptic plane, within about 8 degrees above or below. In addition to the constellation myths, there are ancient and modern uses of constellations. 1. They helped ancient farmers know when to plant and harvest crops. Constellations can be used as a calendar in the sky. 2. Travelers use them to navigate from one place to another, relying on different stars to guide them on journeys throughout the world. 3. Modern astronomers and stargazers use them to help keep track of specific stars in the sky. 4. Astronomers use them to locate other objects in the sky such as galaxies or nebulae, which are areas where gas and dust are cluttered. We hope you and your kids enjoyed our constellation video and are able to identify some of the major constellations when you look up at the stars at night. We are constantly releasing new content and videos, so click that subscribe button and you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thank you for watching. Megatech Review.